History of Laos country. Laos, the ancient kingdom of Lanzang, which was founded in the 14th century by Pham. Lanzang, meaning million elephants, was a powerful kingdom that encompassed parts of present-day Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Under rule of King Set III in the 16th century, Lanzang reached its peak, with Vientiane as its capital. However, the kingdom faced internal conflicts and external invasions, particularly from the Burmese and Siamese Thai kingdoms. These invasions weakened Lanzang, and it eventually split into three separate kingdoms in the 18th century: Luang Prabang, Vientiane, and Champasak. During the 19th century, Laos became a battleground for regional powers, including Siam, Vietnam, and France. Siam Thailand gradually gained control over parts of Laos, while Vietnam occupied the eastern regions. In the late 19th century, France got its presence in Indochina and extended its control over Laos. Laos became a French protectorate in 1893 and was later incorporated into French Indochina in 1899. The French colonial rule brought significant changes to Laos, including the introduction of modern infrastructure, education, and administration. However, the Laotian people also faced exploitation and forced labor under the colonial regime. During World War II, Laos was occupied by the Japanese, who allowed the French to maintain a limited presence. After the war, Laos sought independence from France, and in 1953, the country finally gained full independence as the Kingdom of Laos. The post-independence period was marked by political instability and conflicts. The Pathet Lao, a communist movement, emerged as a major force and fought against the royal government and its Western-backed allies. The First Indochina War and the subsequent Vietnam War further destabilized Laos, as it became a battleground for various factions. In 1975, the Pathet Lao, supported by North Vietnam, overthrew the royal government and established the Lao People's Democratic Republic (LPDR), a communist state. The LPDR implemented socialist policies and aligned itself with other communist countries, particularly Vietnam and China. During Cold War era, Laos was heavily bombed by the United States as part of its efforts to disrupt the Ho Chi Minh Trail, a supply route used by the North Vietnamese. The bombings caused significant damage and casualties, and Laos remains one of the most heavily bombed countries per capita in history. Since the 1980s, Laos gradually opened up its economy and implemented market-oriented reforms. However, the country remains politically controlled by the ruling Communist Party, and human rights issues continue to be a concern. Today, Laos is a landlocked country in Southeast Asia, known for its natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and Buddhist temples. It is one of the least developed countries in the region, but it has been experiencing economic growth in recent years, driven by tourism, hydropower, and mining industries.